Hi, Prodigo here, with more Aeon of the Hawk. I've taken a couple weeks break between the time you're seeing this video and the time that I recorded the last one, which was this 30-minute cutscene. I guess that was enough to wean me off of it for good. But here we are. I'm back, like a linebacker with herpes, at the most inconvenient moment. Got that joke out of a Game Informer. Ashes to ashes, the Umojan Starfleet arrives and brings reinforcements to the Protectorate's settlements. However, the situation is not under control yet. So we're finally going into space. All the other maps have been Badlands. And as always, I mean, you can see here I'm sort of spoiling some of it in terms of the tile sets or whatever, but there's certainly not very much variety in map size. In fact, I only spotted a handful of the maps there that were not 256 by 256. So I'm really not sure what Metatron was going for with that. But that is something that we will ask ourselves for quite a while. That was close. Now, lead us to the yard where the Manticore is parked, X0. I like this, how they went from talking about the last thing that they had to just moving on immediately. Cannot comply. Orders are to take Fleetwood and O'Hamel to Freighter Bay, then proceed to Manticore. Time to complete mission, 14 minutes and 41 seconds. Must complete mission or be disabled and denied oil supply by Admiral. Oh shit, this is like Graka, but Robo-Graka. Meh? Meh? What are we supposed to do in a freighter? Are we the Admiral's cargo now? Umojan soldiers are always bulk. Bah, let's get on with it. I don't want to be punished by a psychotic Admiral. Well, I'll be seeing you, X0. What does that mean? I thought they were both going. Goodbye. It was an honor to be in a mission with you. Wow, really? That's cool, man. Not really, but X0's protocol displays this message at the end of a mission anyway. Yeah, this is just Graka. Boring. Jackass. He owes me a beer. Well, a reasonably long briefing. Reasonably short briefing. You mentioned Starship Manticore 3 hours later. Officer's room. Greetings, Zeta Squadron pilots, and I'm supposed to be Russian for this guy. I'm not doing that. And welcome to the Atlas system, one of the largest rat holes in the sector. We've arrived a few hours ago, and even descended to the New Daily to acquire valuable supplies. But it is in deep dark that I need you. Deep dark, huh? Deep dark fantasies. Blush emoji, clown emoji. The Manticore entered a high orbit in order to rendezvous with a number of troop ships and 2 strike cruisers bound to reinforce us. After the convoy is escorted to the surface, it will reinforce our primary settlements, while the Manticore itself will attack the target. Nice fucking alignment. Maverick! Hi, sir. What kind of operation are we going to perform? Dude, it's my mom portrait again. Get her out of here. Plain and simple escort. Your duty is to oversee the safety of our strike cruisers and the majority of the convoy ships while they investigate the vicinity until they're ready to enter the planet's orbit. Escort, but sir, wouldn't New Squadron? More like N Squadron, more like U Squadron, more like any one of the 2 letters by itself. Objection is going to be met with severe punishment. So, does anyone still think your squadron is too important to escort freighters? What a ridiculous way to fucking explain this guy's character. Good. Oh, you. And in a departure of the standard fighter deployment, you'll be flying prey birds instead of the venerable wraiths. Are they called prey birds because they're supposed to be worse? Prey birds, but sir, may I ask why? I trust your squadron's reputation and believe that your prowess will enable you to fly prey birds. We need to save the wraiths for the actual attacks on our nemesis. Like a prey bird, a bird of prey? Maybe that's what he was going for, but a bird that is prey is pretty shit. Don't worry, several craft, wraiths, and blast boats included are escorting the convoy and will join us from hyperspace. Blast boats. It goes from prey bird to blast boat. Real difference. But prey birds will need a miracle to survive. X0, who recently arrived from a mission in New Delhi, will display your visual briefing. I like how he's just like talking about how disagreement's gonna turn into punishment and The Manticore will maintain position between 3 hyperspace virtual buoys, which indicate the jump points of our convoys. Oh, this is going to be actual gameplay information. Ship name, Manticore. Class, Behemoth Battlecruiser. Specs, 200 troops, 250 crew, 60 starfighters, 1 year supply storage, vehicle bay capacity for 24 land vehicles. Only 24? Get this fucking shit out of here. Zeta Squadron. Flying prey birds must protect the convoy as it moves to the eastern nav buoy. Ship class, bulk freighter. Specs, capable of transporting 2 to 4 land vehicles, Vespine gas, minerals, troops, food, fuel, mechanical equipment, SCVs, starship components, radars, droids. Who cares? This is not important. Nice fucking asteroid, by the way. More like ass. Alright, we have 2 nav buoys over here, and another nav boy over here. I'm just gonna call them nav boys from now on. This buoy is the jump point through which our convoy will enter the surface of Atlas 3. Why do you need a... Whatever. Who gives a fuck? Just hurry up and exposition me. Okay, bye! Fucking disappear. Downloading Preybird specs. Defragging. Why do you have to defrag something? Didn't have to defrag anything else. Class Z95 Preybird's class fighter. Holy shit, English. Light space superiority fighter. Although largely used by fringe factions due to its low cost, it lacks firepower against capital ships. Performance against other starfighters is average. Frontal lobe laser online. X0 emphasizes, with a mistyping, there's a 25% chance that the ship's life form systems might fail by themselves, and the statistics show that 89.5% of sentences spoken by me are fucked! Protocol recommends that every pilot who enters Freybird has life insurance. 69.5% casualties in space combat were Preybirds. 47% of Preybird pilots return alive after 1 mission, 12% after 5. Who cares? In case of enemy bandits appearing, Zeta Squadron's pilots are ordered to intercept any ships before they strike down any of our convoy. No more than 4 Umojan freighters may be destroyed. Thanks for the fucking simulation, dude. Get me out of here. I want to be a real boy, not a fucking nav boy, and I hope that sentence doesn't... 2 strike cruisers are escorting the convoy at its latest jump point. They will most likely wait until all freighters are warped into the area before coming. Okay, so... what is it doing here then, you fuck? Tazar's Tech R strike cruiser. So fucking goofy. Designed for escorting primary targets against medium and light fighter attacks. These starships excel in attack and defense. However, they are vulnerable against heavy bombers and warships. Okay, bye. Just fucking vanishes. End of program. Hologram screen closed. Want to watch briefing again? Oh, oops. I missed N. Negative. Proceed to the hangar, pilots. Hey, maybe proceed to fucking give me vision of shit? No more than 4 freighters may be destroyed. The Manticore must survive. Or endure, rather. Didn't even fucking look at the screen. Follow the briefing instructions by X0. You will take command over Zeta Squadron. Wow, I had no idea! I had no idea! I'm glad that you fucking explained that to me, just in case I had no idea. A support scout and research droid, Overseer 314, will also help you. Use its defensive and offensive abilities wisely. I'm glad that that wasn't in the fucking briefing. It's just something he added in after the fact. Use these SCVs in the Manticore's hangar to repair any damaged craft. Just bring the damaged ship to the Manticore's location, and it'll appear within the hangar. This isn't convoluted at all. Hangar doors off! However, the hangar door locks of the Manticore must be off, or you won't be able to bring any ships to the Manticore. Just bring any SCV unit to the beacon, and the hangar doors will open, enabling you to enter the hangar. Why? To return to the outside of the Manticore, just come to the hangar's exit. The ship will leave the hangar and appear outside the Manticore. Oh my XD.
Transmit orders.
Okay.
I'm eager to transmit orders.
Why are we moving over here? Why didn't you give them a fucking... What is... Oh, what the fuck? Why is the nav buoy over the way over here? Huh? This is the Manticore. We're tracking incoming signals near the buoy's exit vectors. Could be the convoy. So... Okay, well, I guess I'll just save. You ought to love the prey bird. Nothing beats the feeling of power it gives you. No? Pilot, did you know I could eject you from your seat and send a rescue freighter 3 hours later? What the fuck? This is such a schizophrenic guy. You'd be quite dormant from the negative deep space temperature. Quite dormant, by the way. I love the prey bird, sir. That's better. But they were just saying that. Was that supposed to be sarcasm? Can we do something? Is there a game to play? Oh, hi.
Yes, sir. Right away, sir. Yes, sir. Right away, sir. Reporting for duty. Yes, sir. Orders received. I am eager to help. Don't keep me.
So... Sound like I skipped something. Freighter group from Fringe Transports entering near Western Buoy. Thank goodness we made it. Manticore, we detected several signals following our hyperspace path. Whatever they are, you can bet it's not good. New craft alert. 2 blast boats at 10 hours. 10 hours. More like N hours, I know. 3 wraiths at 10 hours. Enemy wraiths have been detected on hot pursuit of the freighters. Well, it's a good thing I'm fucking following them. Oh, what the fuck is that? It's disgusting. That looks like shit. Alright, don't worry. You got that. Hostile blast boats armed with halo rockets were detected. Don't let them come within range to volley their warheads. What a disaster, honestly. Like how he threw a scourge at him, too. That was real epic flame knives. Oh. Yeehaw! First kill is mine. I'm dogfighting a bandit? Dogfighting? Excuse me? No, dogfighting, actually. That unit is just broken. Pretty epic. Well, I guess we'll just go back here. Or maybe we shouldn't. Maybe we should just fucking sit here, honestly. D-Matrix sure is lasting a while. I wonder if this EXE is bugged. I actually received this EXE from iQuare. He said that he packaged in some changes. Now it's not bugged. I like how it's displacing the nav boy, too. That's pretty hilarious. Apparently, there's a hero that has some grafting that wasn't present in the EXE that I was running. I don't know where it came from. It's probably X0 if I had any idea. If I have an educated guess at all. But, yeah. That was very nice of him to enable me to fucking suffer some more. So the blast boats seem pretty aggro compared to the wraiths that just mindlessly chase. I'm not sure if that's a consistent thing. Not very much is in flame knives. So we'll just move to intercept, presuming it's down here somewhere. Yeah. Yeah, they do. They're just Valkyries, reskinned for some reason. Intercept the Emojin Prey Birds on the double. Enemy Prey Bird. That's a goner. LOL. Alright, so those guys are going to be after me. I'm just going to sit behind the Manticore. It's better to just dematrix him, honestly, but I'll wait until his shields are gone anyways. And I'll also wait until I actually have sustained some reasonable damage before I bother doing anything else. So I don't know how many freighters I have to... It doesn't tell me, because why would you communicate any information to the player? Yeah. Destroyed. Amazing. Thinking. I have limited resources, so... This is actually not as simple as I thought it would be. Freighter from Group Fringe Transport. Oh. I don't know where the other ones came in from. All the text appeared at once, so... Now, I think those ones are after me. Those ones were orange. If they're prey birds, I can, Oh, no, they're wraiths. Okay. It doesn't tell me if those wraiths are... or who those wraiths are after, rather. What the fuck? Holy shit, these things suck. Also, I saw 12 prey birds from Tau Squadron? What? We've been called from a platform near the convoy's last hyperpoint to aid. Looks like there are raiders exploiting our waypoint's weaknesses. Hey, get fucking lost, idiot. Oh my god, are you kidding me? What a fucking piece of shit. I'm not reading this text. Who says we couldn't dogfight wraiths, eh? What do you mean? What do you mean, who said? You guys are being fucking mongoloid, retard idiots. This dialogue isn't even playing accurately. Oh, I should get out of that. He's splash damaging me. That's funny. So where do these mongoloids go? I got extra ones or something, I thought? I don't know what's happening. Yeah, what are these guys gonna do? Are they just spinning? They are. They're just spinning, doing nothing. Very fucking helpful. Whatever. I guess I should EMP wraiths because they have a retarded amount of shields now. Four prey birds. So I don't know if those guys always go after me. Obviously, sometimes wraiths go after me, and that's what destroyed me earlier, so... If they're gonna go after me, though, I could just leave the freighter. Yeah, there. It seems. Well, actually, I don't know where they're going. It was also a waste of an EMP, I think, but whatever. We got one of them dead. I have, no reasonable way to... Just get out of here. What are you doing? I have no reasonable way to, like, replenish my troops or anything, so... I like how it's bring any SCV unit. That's a pretty good one. So even if I was in a pinch, it wouldn't really be feasible to... Well... Probably fine. Get him. They like have a minimum range or something, but for whatever reason they fly in. What is going on over here? Why are these idiots spinning? It's supposed to be flavor, probably. Just like all those purple units. I really don't know why these units exist. Like, what are they doing? They're just spinning. Patrolling from their spawn point over here. I guess that is actually useful to some degree. But... not really. It's just garbage. There's a lot of systems here that really don't make any sense. Go ahead and save over that, even though we lost a freighter. Just, they don't fucking look good. It doesn't feel good to play this sort of thing, you know? It feels like shit. It feels like I'm not really allowed to express really any skill. It's an incredibly,
Of course, my dear.
I don't even know how best to articulate it. It's very, very limited in terms of the skill expression that's possible.
Perfect. It's showtime. Perfect.
They shouldn't really be able to do anything about this. Where did this graphic even come from? I've seen it. It's like famous. Huh. Alright, I don't know what the fuck the red text was. I just read that there was a new one over here. Do the minimap pings even work? I might just be blind. That's the other thing, is that none of this notification shit is really gay. No, no, no. Destroyed. Score another one for my kill board. I'm homosexual. A new freighter entered the area. Go after it. I'm already after it. What do you mean? Oh, you mean this? I'm just gonna sit here and see what happens. There's like 3 at a time right now. If blast boats reach the freighters, it's pretty much the end of our supplies. Well, it's a good thing they aren't reaching them. I don't know why I don't have shared vision of my fucking ally, but whatever. Emojin freighter detected. Move to take it down. Enemy wraith, who for some reason has the female portrait. Well, I don't know which one they're going after, so I guess I'll protect this one since it's the most likely to be attacked. We also lost some allies over there in the upper area. Yeah, they are over here. That should be patrol microing. I don't know how many times I have to shoot these fucking things. Oh, yeah, trying to focus on microing this shit while also focusing on the text. Like, it's really stupid. Okay. Go fuck yourself, dude. Okay. I guess I could repair this while I'm waiting. Haven't really had the greatest amount of free time to do so. Yeah, losing all of those prey birds early on was kind of shitty. We just got hit with like, I guess it was just those wraiths. We got hit with like 2 or 3 squadrons of wraiths at the same time. I definitely would have just let the hero take the heat there, but... Alright, let's go defend this city yet. I'm pretty sure this is the only one that was coming in. Blast boats. Well, hopefully they go after my, the hero manticore thing. And not anything else. But unlikely. Hopefully they don't go after this one. They might turn around, yeah. That's such shit, because... Well... Might actually be okay. I don't know, I just gotta hope that they don't have any spawns over on the right side. There's no indication and there's no control over it, so it feels like, you know, pretty much shit. It's like roll of the dice almost, and I have no idea how much of this stuff is actually randomized. For all I know, it could be most of it. I gotta go find these. Oh, there they are. Well, they're not gonna get there in time, I hope. A large ring of raiders are entering the area. Take protection near the manticore if needed. Okay. I don't know where those prey birds went. No, I gotta go defend that, I guess. Or maybe not. Yeah, some of these seem like it feels like there's really no way around this shit. Because there's There's two that are all the way on the other side of the map. The Manticore doesn't fucking move around or do anything. Amazing. Okay, well the Wraiths are after me, but there's like shit over here too. Oh my god. Where are they? They're somewhere over here. Oh, they went back around. Thankfully, they really suck. Those units are so inefficient. They're so shit. What? One of them just died out of nowhere. Enjoy your chip to hell, fucker! It's fucking rude. Right on their engines. What engines? There's nobody here, dumbass. Alright, I just gotta hope that that's enough freighters, or we're near the end of this, because this is a really boring minigame, and I've already lost half the freighters I'm allowed to, and all of them are really low HP because they get hit with one volley of those fucking blast boats. And these sound effects are so obnoxious and like, make everything even harder to read. Where are these guys? Where'd they go? Oh, they're gonna turn around now. Amazing. Hey! Fuck. I was trying to game them. To gay them. It's probably just a time thing. It's probably not even a fucking... Amazing. Truly next level. What a fucking idiot. What a moron. How can I take these units seriously? How can I take this faction seriously? How can I take anything in this game seriously? So ass. Aeon. Anyways, I don't even remember what I was about to ask. Oh yeah, I was gonna say it's probably like not even a number of freighters successfully escorted thing. It's probably, you know, no many, like, just wait this amount of time arbitrarily. And the gameplay communication is really poor, so if anybody's ever going to make a mission that involves some sort of timer, you can't really make it invisible. You have to try to make it as organic as possible, but also make it explicit enough that people understand what's going on. Like, these Wraiths, right? These Wraith spawns, I don't know if they're coming for me or if they're coming for the Manticore. So, like, that's a really big problem. Because I actually cannot... I'm unable to know if I should be in a position... If I'm safe to go into a position that doesn't involve the Manticore absorbing this threat, right? Because they could be orange Wraiths, or they could be brown Wraiths. Turns out they're brown Wraiths, right? But they didn't have to be. They could have been a different kind. You know, they could have been the orange ones that would chase after me and destroy me. So, I also don't, like, there's no gameplay communication here, which is, like, a really big deal. This is also just shit, but whatever. Okay. I gotta chase these guys down. I also don't know what the threshold is. I think it's 4 Wraiths, or 4 Prey Birds that I can, or like the minimum number I can have. Those guys will just come after the Manticore in a second. I'm gonna send these guys in to repair for about as long as I can. What? What the fuck? I tried to get them in here. What the fuck? What? Amazing. Ay. Also, no communication that, you know, there's a certain limit to the number of prey birds you have. I think they said it was 60. I definitely haven't lost 60, so that's just a joke.
Perfect.
I mean, this map is actually more generic than anything. It's really not anything special. It's not absurdly ass. Like, it's bad, but it's mostly just boring. Like, there's nothing engaging me. So, the game is actually not really trying to engage you either, is like the big issue. It's not just like a subjective thing. Like, objectively speaking, this is not well balanced, not very well tested, clearly. There's like so much downtime where you're doing nothing. You're just waiting for the game to do stuff. You're not really ever in the driver's seat. You're not ever in control of really anything. Nothing that feels real. The power dynamics are very much out of whack, you know? You're really only responding to stuff. Wow, 3 blast boats at 7, 12, and 3 hours. I don't know if that means 3 total or 9 total. So, XD. Guess we're gonna dodge over here under this fucking planet, which looks very realistic, by the way. What the fuck? I see that they are, what a fucking disaster.
Don't keep me waiting.
The science vessel should just be able to repair, I think. Or, I don't know. It feels like a waste to even bother repairing this stuff because it takes so long. N Squadron. We came to lend you boys a hand.
I'm eager to hear.
Lend us an N, maybe. Watch out so you don't get hit by our warheads accidentally. AKA, I'm too incompetent to
Don't keep me waiting. I'm eager to
bother making a fix for that.
Don't keep me waiting. Of course, my dear. Achtung. Achtung.
I guess this is valuable, but they're so shit, these units, that it doesn't really feel valuable.
Don't keep me waiting. I'm eager to hear.
Stop center. Well, that wasn't a center view, that was just shit.
I'm eager to hear. Don't keep me waiting.
Oh boy. I have not been paying attention at all. We don't have any fucking units that we have to protect right now, so it's kind of irrelevant anyways, but pretty funny. I guess I could send this guy in, but who gives a fuck? Anybody want to repair the fucking Manticore? Oh shit. Well, okay, bye. Nice knowing you guys. Okay. Oops. Oh, okay, that was it. Strike Cruiser Endeavor entering area at 9 hours. I threw an EMP at the map's head, I guess. Strike Cruiser Reliance entering the area at 7 hours. Cruiser Endeavor reporting in, Admiral. We met several of these raiders in our last hyperspace jump. It seemed as if they were waiting for us. Yeah, and you guys don't even have damaged shields to show that you were in battle or anything. It's pretty funny. Salutations, Captain Heidegger. That's racist. Indeed, this ill-fated ambush of theirs seemed too well planned and coordinated to be a mere attack of pirates. I suspect it was an ambush. The evidences seem to point to such a conclusion. Evidences, plural. Yes, their use of multiple jump points to try and hit the convoy from multiple locations adds credits to this possibility. It's credence, but, you know. Indeed, and the raiders' piloting skills show that they underwent somewhat sophisticated training, which once again makes me wonder if it wasn't a military officer who taught them such maneuvers. Where are these guys going? Okay, bye. They're just traveling in inexplicable patterns. Admiral, it is actually possible that the mind behind... Is it actually possible that the mind behind such schemes may have a mole within our forces? I wouldn't want to believe it, but yes, it is possible. The skillfulness, the flawless execution of enemy plans, from being aware of the embassy's security holes to knowing that of our meeting with the Asclepius delegates. And now, this attack, right when our convoy is vulnerable. It just goes too far to be a coincidence. These units are still spinning instead of taking up a formation or something. Should we start interrogating our planetary garrison? Aye, as the sacred Umojan protocol demands. But, as our commendable pilots defended a substantial amount of freighters, our settlements in New Delhi are well defended, thus leaving us free to proceed. Sacred Umojan protocol, by the way. I like how they were like, in that... Well, I'll just talk about that afterwards. And may God have mercy on of any double agent amongst us. Because I won't. Treachery is to be met by death, and it shall. That's a grammatically correct sentence. And that was the whole map. It's actually one of the shortest fucking videos I've produced for this fucking series. Seconded only to the previous one. Really gotta change that name to Dad Cuck at this point. Yamato Command. Nav boys. So what I was about to say is I was about to go on a tirade about how the briefing of the cinematic map that we watched in the previous video in this installment, the previous installment of the series rather, was all about this weird fucking sycophantic appreciation that apparently Umojans have for religion. Or it wasn't all about that, but it was referenced as like one of the main points that this Ahmed Jr. guy, Professor Ahmed Jr. had. And I think that that's really goofy for, pretty obvious reasons. The Umojans were never characterized that way, at least not in the little limited times we saw them in or heard of them or whatever in the, I think it was just in the manual, and maybe they were name dropped a few times in the original campaign. And certainly Blizzard's never shown them in like StarCraft 2, but whatever, that was before, that was after this campaign's time, and I wouldn't want anybody to take that as like evidence of something that they should sample from in the first place. But I think that the idea of having, the Umojans be religious, like, okay, you can have that be the case if that's what you want to do. You want to like fan fiction that into them, and you want to like bestow upon them that trait because you think it'll make for a more compelling story. Like, yeah, go for it. Because this is one of the things that nobody talks about when they're making campaigns, is that I almost look at it very similar to like adapting a book into a video game or a movie or something like that. I don't give a shit if it's faithful to the original. I give a shit if it's good. And that's why I make changes in my own work if I'm going to build it into or out of StarCraft, I view it very much as an adaptation. I'm adapting the original source material to something that will be, making tweaks in it. Not necessarily to say that I'm going to make something better holistically, or that I'm going to make the base universe better holistically, although I do believe that in most cases. But just because it'll be a better product, it'll be better suited for what I'm trying to do. And so that adaptation will now be better. It'll have more of a proper grounding when you have a situation like this, where you're dealing with fucking, really just poor writing or not a whole lot of fleshed out stuff. So, you have to add some depth to the Umoja if you're going to have a campaign about them. So I understand that. Why Metathrom did that sort of thing. And so, I'm not necessarily against them being religious out of nowhere, even though it is out of nowhere. And you have to understand that it's out of nowhere. So, yeah, I'm not really that worried about that. But the fact is, it's never shown that they're religious. In fact, the only person who's religious in the entire campaign so far is this whack job Russian guy. So, the Kowalski guy. So that guy is the only religious person that we've seen in the entire campaign. And we've played for several hours now. Been introduced to most of the cast of characters, I imagine. And so, I don't really understand why, he's the only one who's religious, yet that is like a calling card, apparently, of the society, or supposed to be, some trait that they have. At the very least, that's observed by this fucking Ahmed Jr. professor. So it seems just weird that, like, he's obviously got some weird idea for, like, what he wants the story to be, and I don't think it hit the mark at all. I think that a lot of the stuff that it was in his head canon didn't actually translate into the campaign itself, which is why the story is so confusing, laughable, and infuriating in terms of its pacing. But he has a lot of ideas that he wants to get across, and he doesn't really know how to do it properly at this time. Maybe he's better at storytelling now. Obviously, this is an abstraction of who he was back in 2005 or whatever. So, I'm not expecting the highest quality stuff, especially after we played the first campaign. I'm just saying, shedding some light a little bit more on the story itself. And since there was no gameplay in that entire mission, we only really have anything to talk about when it comes to story, not anything to talk about when it comes to gameplay. So there you go. That was the 4th mission. We'll be on our way to the 5th mission in the next video, presumably. So stay tuned.